This one could have gone down as the worst loss of the season if it was not for Jonathan Kuminga saving the Warriors. Steve Kerr finally put JK in with 4 minutes left in the third, and the man finished with 13 points in 16 minutes on 6 for 6 field goals with a team high plus 13 for a comeback victory against the tanking Blazers. I want to break down his impact, so let's get to it. With Golden State pathetically down at home, JK, who did not play in the first half, was finally inserted into the lineup to hopefully add some spark to the team. On a dribble handoff by Portland, Steph is fighting over the screen, and since Matisse Thybulle isn't the best creator, Sarge remains in a drop. Steph was the only one juicing up his team in the third quarter, and here he slides his feet well and bodies him up, pressing him back out to the perimeter. Credit Kuminga for playing the passing lane and predicting this pass out to the Blazers' best player on the court in Shaedon Sharpe, and this was a big momentum shift in the game after a fast break dunk. With the Dubs not being able to find any offense here in their off-ball action, they go towards Kuminga in the right block on a post-up against Sharpe. With the shot clock winding down, JK uses his jab step and his body strength to muscle up in the paint, and with the weak side low man Scoot Henderson seeing this mismatch and doubling, nice spin move through the defenders and a patience for a sweet left-hand finish at the rim. Way to not settle for a jump shot. We know Kuminga sometimes struggles to process the game fast enough and makes poor decisions, but last night showed a mature patience to his game. With a high pick and roll with CP3, the Blazers were predicted to switch, so JK rolls out of this pick just a bit early to gain an advantage on Scoot Henderson. Nice lead pass by Paul gets Kuminga back to the right block, where he's got a bigger but slower defender. With 1 foot already in the paint, JK again is patient with his move and kind of hesitates him first by pretending to look to pass, but instead explodes on this baseline for a clever reverse layup. Again, way to not pass out of the key and look to attack. No one knows why JK was out of the rotation last night, but in the NBA you gotta be ready at any time your number is called. Bringing up the ball after a defensive rebound, Kuminga surveys the floor and sees Murray picking him up. And with Bajensky setting kind of a slip screen, JK knew the on-ball action would generate an automatic switch from the Trailblazers. However, Portland slightly miscommunicates here as Scoot Henderson tries to bump Murray out, and this slight hesitation was just the gap Kuminga needed to use his explosiveness to attack the rim again. Even though he misses the layup here, he was fouled and the Dubs can feel his energy. I speak for all Warriors fans when we say we love it when Kuminga does not settle for stupid jump shots. Golden State still doesn't get anything here after multiple driving kicks, but with CP swinging the ball, Henderson does a poor job closing out really fast to a non-shooter in Kuminga. JK uses another simple jab step to get his defender off balance and drives left, and even though there is bad spacing here with CP3's man and Simons leaving to try and double, Kuminga keeps his dribble alive and goes left right around his defender, pump fakes and then rises up again for the dunk. Another great display of patience and attacking small defenders in the paint. In crunch time, Portland decides the full court press for some reason. In the first half, there was a play with Golden State obliterated the press, and here you can see Kuminga point at Wiggins to pass to an incoming Draymond. The reason here is 4 guys are so deep in the press that all Kuminga needs to do is use his speed to sprint past his defender, and it is automatically a 2-on-1 advantage. Thybulle has to rotate over to protect the rim, and even though Clay is wide open in the corner, he was throwing up insane bricks the whole damn game, and I'm glad JK said fuck that, I'm going right to the basket and attack with another nice left-hand layup, not settling once again, and I love it. This was the exclamation point to the night and my favorite play of the game. Kamara was doing a solid job picking Steph up full court last night and even prevents the dribble penetration here. So let's go with the pick and roll with Wiggins and we get a switch onto a smaller Scoot Henderson. Most of the world knows this would be a dribble handoff and an automatic on-ball switch, but Draymond loves pulling this fake handoff since he knows the gravity of Steph will pull his defender away. Now we have a clear 3-on-2 advantage, and with Sharpe having to rotate over as the weak side low man, Kuminga points up in the air to signal for the lob and rises up for a huge alley-oop. There you guys have it. I almost quit watching with such a pathetic showing against one of the league's worst teams, especially after choking multiple 20-point leads this past week. With the Blazers tanking and without even DeAndre Ayton, Golden State pathetically turned the ball over and kept breaking shots, until Jonathan Kuminga was inserted in the game late in the third. With no time in the first half, this is a clear example of why you always gotta be ready, because you never know how and when you're going to be needed. Kuminga showed great patience in his moves and was relentless attacking the rim, finishing with a plus 16 in his limited minutes and led the comeback for the Warriors. The man deserves way more consistent minutes, especially over a struggling Clay and Wiggins, so let's give this man some shine. If you guys like this breakdown, like and subscribe to see more.